Welcome back, everybody, to the Esport Amateur at Texpo. I'm Mike Stohan from Inshore Technologies. What we're doing here today is we're having educators and educational staff members engage in an esport tournament so they can understand the fun of what we advocate for their students. So they themselves are getting to play in a mini tournament of Rocket League 3v3 at beginner mode to try and earn a prize and or donation for their school. All of what we're doing here would not be possible without the sponsors, by the way. We have Spectrum Furniture, who's provided all the furniture, Extron, who's providing all the AV controls. We have Chris Avellis from Garden State Esports. Everyone knows Chris. He runs Garden State Esports. I'm Mike with Inshore Technologies. We're the integrator brings all this together, all with our partner SHI, who has it all under one state contract as we start to build these out for schools. Now that we have the sponsors out of the way, let's talk about who we have. We have the Washington Township School playing. They are the home of the Minutemen, located in, can we call that South Jersey? Are we still saying Central? Okay, because people tend to call anything 195 as South. I'm like, that's the center of the state. You're South, true South Jersey, by the way. Home of the Jersey Devil, for people that don't know New Jersey. We're not quite in the wetlands, but we're South Jersey. And we also have two famous people that we know from their area. One of them being Walter Ader, who actually won the Indianapolis 500 in 1950. Not to be outdone, though, King Kong Bundy from the WWF is from Washington Township. So they're winning this for King Kong Bundy. All right, and for the kids. I mean, King Kong's cool, but the kids want to do more esports. So here's what we're going to do. I'm going to go ahead and make sure you guys are good with the thumbs up. After you're good, we're going to do a 3-second countdown, and they're going to be in play. I'm going to go ahead and spectate. Okay, so are you guys good in the lobby? Awesome. 1, 2, 3, join. And you're joining Team Blue. And they're ready. Okay, folks, here we go. We're going to start with Joe, only because I know him by name. All right, Joe on the tip. Here we go. Joe jumping right in. Look at Joe spinning. Okay, Joe's a player. He's turbo. He's on the wall. That's a nice center right there. Who's going to follow that? Who's following? And we have a quick goal by Chris. Chris, is that you on the end, Chris? All right, nice goal, Chris. Was that off his center or no? Wow, so we're gonna say long assist, but an assist nonetheless. All right, we then follow the goal scorer on the tip. So we're back to Chris. Chris following up the wall. Okay, we like that. That's the center. Who's following that? And that's Joe with the follow, top post. Oh my God. And the follow again. Hold on, this time, was that Chris again? Are you going hat trick right now? I'm saying, are you about to go hat trick? You can call it ahead of time if you want. All right. All right, Chris, we're watching you from the jump. You still have 4 minutes left. Post again. Was that you, Joe, on the post? Here's the follow. Is that going to trickle in? Is that going to make its way in? And that was Joe. Joe, first goal. Nice job, Joe. That was a high school nickname, by the way. Nice job, Joe. And now we're going to go ahead and we're going to follow David, only because we want to see what David's up to, and we want to see what he's got going on in terms of capability. Joe, David, all eyes on you on the tip. So all you have to do is score a goal, and that's all we want. All right, he's tracking. But hold on, Joe jumped in. Good defense by Orange there. Okay. I see Chris is tracking. David's on it. Dave's getting back on the wall. Look at Dave. Dave is going to play some deep. Wait a minute. Did we get a goal by Orange? That's okay. That doesn't mean you have to score one more. It just means your total score has to be okay. And we got to give it out to the computer every once in a while. We're still watching David on the tip. He's going off a turbo. I see that. All right. David. Another good defense by the Orange team. There's Joe. Joe's tracking. I'm going to jump in on Joe and see what he's got. All right, we're midfield. Who was that flying by? Look at this. Joe says, I got to take matters in my own hand. And just like that, Joe put the controller down because he's done. He's like, I'm done scoring these goals. That's it. I'm John Elway. I'm walking away a champ. That's it. Nice job. What's nice was, I want to say that I noticed things like the flip on the follow, right? We see those things. All right, here we go. Joe on the tip. Going center. He's coming back up the wall. I see him. I'm seeing him. We need someone to center it. We just need a center here. Here it is. Joe again. Joe has hit more posts in a minute and a half. Right? That's all right. That's all right. If he had $1 for every time he hit the post. Look at him. That was a nice center right there. And who do we have? Who do we have that could follow that? David, look at David. David's in front of the goal. And Joe again. Hold on. So we got, is that 3 goals, Joe? No, that was 3 for you. 2. All right, all right. Now, old school hat trick used to be 3 goals in a row, by the way, but we now go new hat trick. Hat trick Joe. All right, we're following Joe up the tip again. Oh, look at him. Center spot. Whoa, some defense? Orange is inspired right now. Look at Joe. Joe tracks that. Look at Joe riding the wall, riding the ceiling. Look at that. Those are pro moves right there. All right, here he goes. He's coming in. He's through traffic. He's on the wall. Look at him. He's letting the self-clear go through. I saw that. Oh, David, close. Chris, close. All right, here we go. We're still on Joe. Joe's trying to get a good clear. It's coming off the wall. Okay. We just need to get that centered. Look at Joe waiting. I see you lurking, Joe. I like that. All right, we got a center. Who's following? Oh, and we had that on the stream, too. That's all right. That was Chris, right? That was a nice shot, Chris. All right, we're still tracking, though. We're still all around the goal. And, Chris, we're on you. I see David. Is that orange again? Who let the computer play? What are we doing here? All right, we're gonna follow David. We're gonna follow David again off the tip. And he's coming from the center spot. Joe jumps in. Gets going to the left. Here's David. Oh, David's got it clear there. All right, that's all right. Bring it back. Chris just centered. Joe with the follow. Man, that was pro goal right there. And I caught it from a vantage where we got to see the entire thing unfold in front of us. Nice job. Joe, is that 4 goals? Not that you keep track? Okay. I keep track. I'm allowed to keep track. All right, Joe up the tip. Man, Scott's been playing some D. All right, let's see David. All right, David's getting the midfield. David's trailing Joe. If Joe could get a center, David's there for the foul. And here it happens. Is this going to happen in real time? Oh! And was that you, Chris, out of nowhere? Dave was there for the follow-up in case it was needed. But then Chris said, I'm just making sure this goes in. I got to take matters in my hand, and I want to secure the hat trick. So I like that. Awesome. So now we follow Chris on the tip. Awesome. Chris off the tip off. Comes up to look at him. Follows that for the center. And here it comes. Ooh, little defense by Orange. David says, let me get, look at David following Joe again. He just wants to clear. Is this about to happen? Oh, Chris, we saw you come in. That's all right. David's tracking. It's about to land in front, David. Look at David. He is on it. David is on it. He even jumped to catch it. I saw that. Nice. Joe says, don't worry, I got your back. Nice moves, David, but I got your back. Good job, Joe. All right, okay. And we're at 8 goals. We just need a big turnout right now. You know, we need a couple goals off the tip, Joe. That's all we need from you. Just some quick ones. Does Joe answer? It's going to come off the wall. It's centered. Who's following? David was there for the follow, by the way. Oh, that's centered. Let's see it. Joe just followed his own shot. But then Chris got his back. I saw that. Dude, you went off the post on the follow, and then he came in. That was awesome. Great goal. Look at this. Chris out of nowhere sneaks it in by 2 defenders. Nice. I just want to call out that I'm very well of Little Silver watching right now. Little Silver's creeping. Here we go. This is Chris off the tip, off the wall. Oh, Joe's coming to center. Little defense. We got 1 minute remaining, by the way. All right, Joe says, let me help you guys out. Oh, good D again by Orange. Off the wall. Look at that, Joe. I like that move. All right, Joe's all alone. No one to beat. No one to beat. He's just got to nestle this in there. We can't go post again. Joe says no post this time. I'm done with the post. You're just going to get 6 goals in 40 seconds. But I have the ability to award 5 goals on my discretion. It's now 15 goals. By the way, that is not true. For the folks watching at home, that is not true. It is the actual score is 10. We're going to watch some more David. Look at David. David's right on it. David with a chance to follow. David, we were all pulling for you. Is that Chris that came in out of nowhere? All right, we're in midfield. Joe's tracking. All right, Joe's got it in there. David is following. David, this is your moment to shine, David. David. And Joe says, let me just help out. I think you both scored that goal, by the way. That was nice. Look at that. There's Chris. Look, Chris about to hit it. Joe says, how about we both score that goal? That was nice. All right, so we're going David off the tip here. I see Joe in front. That wasn't quite post, so we're not going to call post. Who's out on the follow? Chris on the follow. Joe on the follow. David, your time to shine right there. Ah! Great match, guys. That was awesome. Let's make sure we get the score. We'll be back in a little bit with the next match, folks.